Let's go.
Welcome back, Christian Squad. Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be talking about Christian youth problems. Now, if you didn't see my first video, I am going to be looking down. I'm going to be looking at my Christian book, and I know that it's just a regular journal or whatever, but you know, I'm planning to go to the Christian store and get like a better journal where I can jot down my videos, scriptures, and all that. So let's just get into the video. Okay, so in our first point, which is peer pressure, so let's just talk about this. I obviously have my notes down here, but let's just talk about this. This is peer pressure by society, and these are things that people redeem as cool. People think these things are cool. They think you can fit in if you do these things, but these things are not of God. We have to realize that. And sometimes you want to be cool and popular, like doing smoking, doing drugs, partying, and drinking alcohol, and having sex, because these things are accepted. And I have friends who have done these things before, and they had told me, oh, well, Jada, you should try drugs. Oh, you know, Jada, you should do this. Jada, why haven't you had your first kiss yet? Jada, why this? Why that? And it's because it's not me. Peer pressure can't get to me. If I do not want to do something, I will not do it. And these things are accepted by society, like I had said, and it's just sad or whatever. But is that worth, is all this smoking, all this drinking, is all this partying, is all this thing worth your salvation? Is it worth your relationship, your happiness with Jesus? Because it's not. And I have a verse written down that I'm going to tell you, but I just want you to think for a minute. Pause this video after I say this question. Is your salvation, your happiness, your relation with God worth the happiness of this world? Would you pick God and Jesus? Would you pick Jesus? Or will you pick the happiness and the sin of this world? So, in Psalm 1, verse 1, it says, "Blessed be the one who does not walk in the step with the wicked, or stand in the way that sinners take, or sit in the company of mockers." So, that's just my whole point right here. All he is saying right here, you are blessed if you do not walk with the wicked, the people who are doing all these things that I have written down, and that sinners take or sit in the company of mockers. So you're blessed. You're basically not doing all this foolishness with these people. You're saved. So let's just get on to our next point. Okay, so now we're into the point of finding who you are. And as teens, we're trying to figure out who we are. And at this age, I am age 13. And, you know, as a teenager, you are finding yourself out. You want to know, well, what's my sexuality? You know, what do I want to be in life? And things like that. And you just want to know, what is your purpose in life? You are wondering, how can I put my faith and trust in Jesus? Because honestly, at this age, it's just horrible or whatever. So you just want to say, how can I put my trust in Jesus? Because like I said, this age and this day is horrible. These teachers in high school, freshman year, which I'm going to be in this year, they're rushing you to pick a career that you like or whatever. And you just want to know, how can I put my faith and trust in Jesus? And Isaiah 40:31 says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength." So, how are you going to be a follower in Christ if you don't have faith and trust? Let's go on to our next and our last point. Okay, so our last point of this video And Christian youth problems is stress. I'm sorry, I just got a little bit confused. So it is stress. And before I take a look at my notes, we all know what stress is. It comes from schoolwork, it comes from homework, it comes from chores, it comes from drama, it comes from all that. And stress is a very hard thing. And when you stress, you start to put off all these types of things. And I just don't want to, reveal what this is all about because I'm already talking about it. So let's just look into the stress I am talking about. So as far as coronavirus, we all know what COVID-19 is or whatever. And we do not have school. School has been canceled. For example, in Kansas, school has been canceled for the rest of the school year. Here where I'm from, well, not where I'm from, but where I live, I meant school is not coming back until probably after the 30th, but we will be guaranteed to just move on to high school, no state tests and stuff like that. So as far as COVID-19 or coronavirus, we do not have school, right? But when you are in school, a lot of stress comes from school. You have homework and you have work. You stay all day working, and then stress just starts to build up. Well, am I going to pass this essay? Well, I'm going to pass this homework assignment. Am I going to pass this? I'm going to pass that. Oh my gosh, this math test is coming up. Oh my gosh, I'm stressing or whatever. And I just don't want anybody to stress about these things. But when you get home, you have more work. It could be a page full of math work. It could be an essay. It could be makeup work. And that all just starts stress. Stress also comes from the unnecessary things like drama. We all heard of it. We all been a part of it. And well, she said this about me, or he said this about me, or whatever. And sorry, that could just cause a lot of stress, and that could just make you feel a lot of that could make you feel upset or whatever. But with stress, like I said before, I was about to say it, you make a lot of excuses. Well, oh my gosh, I had a long day of school. I'm just gonna go take a shower. And this is just me. This is me, myself, as an example. I'm just gonna go take a shower and lay down and watch TV and go on Instagram and go on Netflix later on at 9 o'clock, later on at 10 o'clock, and 10:30 is my school bedtime. And I haven't read my Bible. I haven't read my chapter a day. Keeps Satan away. I didn't do that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I put off all these excuses or whatever, but you realize I didn't read my Bible and I didn't pray. So what I wrote down here is you start to make excuses with stress. You start making excuses like you say, well, I'm stressed right now. I just don't feel like it. I had an awful day. I shouldn't read my Bible and all this stuff. And you start to turn away from Jesus. So I'm building a relationship with Jesus right now, and I'm trying to turn away from my sinful lifestyle and dedicate my life and have a new spiritual nature. That's what I'm trying to accomplish or whatever. So just me going without my Bible for a day and praying without a day is just me turning away from God. I might have been in my phone all day and I'm turning away from God just because of stress and because of these excuses. But the Bible does says, trust in the Lord with your whole heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will make straight your way. I'm going to conclude this video here. Do not do this last point. You're going to have stress in your life, but it does not mean you should turn away from God and ruin the relationship with him. So this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and like and share this with your friends, your family, your grandma, your grandpa, your auntie, your uncle. Share this with everybody and spread the gospel of God. And I will see you next Wednesday.